What's up, Taurus? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting November 24th, 2025. My bulls, I hope all is well. Before I get started, welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. Not reading, reversals intentionally. Just going to cleanse and shuffle up the energies here from doing Aries messages for the week, and we're about to see what's in store for Taurus. Before I begin, I want to wish all my bulls out there very happy and safe Thanksgiving. Okay, if you're traveling, I wish you safety and enjoyment as well, right? But I was just saying in other videos that, the holidays are approaching. A lot of people don't do well during the holidays. It's not just me, throwing in some sort of, unwanted dark energy or whatnot. A lot of people just stress the hell out over the holidays. So let's see what the cards want to say for you this week, Taurus, and, taking that into consideration. Energy for my bulls. What can Taurus, give me all the messages here for Taurus, by the way, please. What can they expect on this holiday week? All right, so here we go with the cut, and we're going to begin with the first message for you, Taurus, and we start off with, see? Should have kept my mouth shut. Anyway, we got the Three of Swords. So, of course, and the Three of Swords don't always represent split, separation. It could be conflicting energies of, now you would associate that energy with the holiday, okay? Conflict with family members, conflict with friends, romantic partners that are, together, but there's some sort of distance that are separating you. Still the basics of the Three of Swords would be third party in play when it comes to romance, pet loss, pet gets away, family is left grieving. So, yeah. All right, so that's the Three of Swords. And again, the Three of Swords, just because it shows up here doesn't mean that every Taurus that I'm reading for is going to experience this Three of Swords. It only shows up here for people who come along and can attach that energy to themselves, to their own situation. And it may be different for one person and completely different for another person. So, just take it in stride. But I am going to throw a clarifier. Why did that Three of Swords show up as the very first card here for Taurus? Okay, why? Give us an answer. Oh, and there, look at that. Okay, so now we have the Tower. So I think that the Three of Swords here will represent that for Taurus. Now, y'all know I'm an honest reader, right? I don't fluff these readings up. I tell you as it is, and I really don't. I care, but I don't care about the dislikes to the video. I think the reason why you come to me is because I'm a true reader, and I'm going to tell you as I see it. Now, just because the Tower is here, number one, we're going to start off with that. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to, let me stray away from that, because the reason why I want to stray away from it, because we asked for clarification of that Three of Swords. So the Tower is not used throughout the entire reading. So keep that in mind. I asked for clarification for that Three of Swords. All right. So because the Tower shows up on that Three of Swords here, the Three of Swords represents relationships for me. So there's some sort of aspect of having to, again, it could still be that conflicting energy associated directly with the holidays. The holidays stress people the hell out, I'm telling you. And it could be this energy right here, is that there's some battle or some strife going on with, and it could be like, where are we spending Thanksgiving? Are we spending it at, grandmom's house? Or we spending it at, Aunt Haggard's house? You know what I'm talking about. So it's like that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling right now, so I feel that there's going to be some sort of shakeup with Taurus, and not all bulls when it comes to, and I'm going to apply it directly to that holiday. That's what I'm seeing. It's the holiday that creates some sort of confusion, disruption, family quarrels, especially when there's, large get-togethers. If you come from a large family and whatnot, somebody could be the drunk uncle or the sassy aunt it just could be almost anything. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to dive any further. I just feel that it's some sort of complications that may take place with some bulls that I'm reading for when it comes specifically to that holiday. All right, up next now we have the Ace of Pentacles here for you, Taurus. So the Ace of Pentacles is the offering of either a job. It could be, this is also too read as one of my big money cards. So it's the potential to earn unlimited amounts of money. So it could be anything related to a startup of a business, investments, savings, could be a promotion, job offer, contract offer, you name it. It's a very powerful card to receive. Following the Ace of Pentacles here, now we have the Page of Swords. I read the Page of Swords as first conversations or new conversations actually with new people, or it could be new conversations with existing people. More or less, I read the Page of Swords as just information that's coming to you, however you access, your information or your news, whether or not you read a hard copy of a newspaper or you get your news from the internet or the TV. Also, it could be that someone around you is taking up some sort of like or interest in you. They may be checking you out through social media. So if we get any of the cards that would reveal them, which would be the Moon or the Seven of Cups, they may come forward to express themselves. This could be a co-worker, a friend, or a neighbor. All right, so now we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is, again, spending quality time with significant others. That may be, some sort of strong bearing on the holiday. What you give is what you're going to get back. If you were ever thinking that, you're in a relationship or you're getting out of it and, what you're putting in, yes, you are. Again, sharing like-minded energies, spending quality time. This could be an invite out for any single bull that I'm reading for a date, and also to the Two of Cups specifically can form and bring together romantic partnerships. Up next now we have the Nine of Wands. So again, this week is a busy week, so why would it be any different? Because the Nine of Wands shows up here. Nine of Wands comes in here to give you that energy assist, energy boost, to take care of all the things that are either on your plate or not on your plate. All right. One of my busy bees is here to assist you. Up next now we have the Five of Swords. Again, conflicting energy that could be taking place. A little bit of strife going on, being careful that you're not allowing others to play in your headspace. Also, it could be that you're feeling pulled in several different directions this week. Taurus, so be careful there. It's just minor energies. Again, it could also be that whole thing related to the Three of Swords that opens you up in terms of deciding where you're going to spend your Thanksgiving and who you're going to spend your Thanksgiving time with, right? Making sure that you are not allowing people to mess with your mind and play head games with you, but you also too could hold something or possess something that someone is envious of. Up next now we have the big money card. Okay, another big money card. That's the Ten of Pentacles. This card represents abundance, and I just said it in, I can't remember whose video it was. There is an aspect of whenever this card shows up, and I always say, as a disclaimer, that money just doesn't drop out of the sky. But whenever the Ten of Pentacles shows up in a reading for someone that I'm reading for, money comes from somewhere. It's going to be coming from somewhere. All right. So, the typical things that, are applied to the Ten of Pentacles as being a big money card, abundance card. It could be a promotion, bonus money. We're into the season where, people may be, receiving, bonus monies from, their work. So it could be a job offer. Okay. If you're the risk-taking boy, I always caution you to play responsibly when it comes to any types of gambling, playing the lottery. But this is a big opportunity for some money, even stronger, even more stronger because of the Ace of Pentacles presence. All right. So money looking real good for you, Taurus. Up next now we got more money, Three of Pentacles, and that could still be a small pay raise, some sort of recognition coming your way. And, because the energies are going up on the 24th, maybe by the 26th, some form of recognition comes your way. Could be a small recognition, but recognition nonetheless. Whether it's work related or outside of work. Also, I get that you may be introduced to somebody new. And then also workplace love affair or attraction. So that meeting somebody new or being introduced to somebody new, I'm not always referring to being introduced to somebody new in the workplace environment. That could be in the workplace environment and also outside of the workplace environment. On top of the Nine of Wands, now we have more money. It's the Eight of Pentacles. So feeling balanced this week. Again, promotion, pay raises, paying attention to the work or the details that you do, right? The Eight of Pentacles, I always say that could be launched out and expressed into almost any of the energies here in your spread this week in terms of opportunities. It doesn't always have to result in money, but just be on the lookout for anything opportunistic. You got the support of the Ten of Pentacles here. It mirrors over there to the Ten of Pentacles, right? All right, on top of the Five of Swords here for you, Taurus, we got the High Priestess, making sure that you're paying attention to your intuition. She's here to help guide you. And again, this could be connected to that Page of Swords where someone who is secretly, watching you, liking you, but they're not ready to reveal themselves. That would be these two right there, the High Priestess and the Page of Swords, because secrets, crushes are formed here. And then you could be shielding secrets from someone. Someone could be shielding secrets from you. But the most important thing to grasp out of this High Priestess to make sure that you are trusting your intuition, because she's also here to help guide you. And the other advice coming from the High Priestess to you, Taurus, is that there may be something that requires a little bit more patience with whatever that energy may be for you. All right. Up next, on top of the Ten of Pentacles here, Taurus, now we have the Major Arcana, the Hangman. So any actions or decisions just comes through as a reminder to, take your time. Don't rush through anything too fast so that you don't end up having to deal with any feelings of regret because you just moved too quickly or, acted upon something too quickly. Last card that I have for you, Taurus, we're going to finish off with the King of Cups. King of Cups is the father of all love, nurturing, caring, definitely supportive. Now, just, throw this in here because by itself it's still a beautiful card, usually representing mature, older males, right? But it cross mirrors over there to that Tower. Remember I said in the Tower is on the Three of Swords, who friction with family members, okay? When it comes to this holiday, I feel that energy is specific for the holiday. So I wouldn't be too surprised. Now, I don't expect people to, to write me, to tell me, crazy stuff that has happened, but I'm almost sure that it will. There's some sort of disagreements that I feel that will be taking place. It's involving a get-together. So, but here we have the King of Cups, who would be the father of all love. He's still the caring individual that he is. He's loving, he's supportive, he's intuitive. So, make sure that you are paying attention to your intuition. He is definitely here to help guide you. And then, of course, he's in the group of cards that I always talk about that if you receive it in your spread, then you still could be already receiving that love and energy from those that are near and dear. And he has the ability as well to pull together romantic partners as well as platonic friendships. Shadow energy here for you, Taurus. We're going to finish off with the Magician. Okay, so the Magician here would represent two sides of the Magician that I read. Positive side, of course, is manifesting wants and your desires, those things that you want to happen or occur in your life. If you're in the form of prayers, mantras, or affirmations, throw the energy out there still. Stay in alignment with it, Taurus. Walk away from it. Just going about your business and just acquire some sort of patience and faith to know that whatever it is that you desire to occur or bring about in terms of change in your life, it will, eventually happen. Okay. A lot of this, when I say patience and stuff, a lot of it, we can wish upon anything that we want or desire upon anything that we want. But if we don't truly believe it or acquire some sort of faith that it will come to us, it will never come to us, because a lot of that is the testing phase. That's what we get tested on. It's like, oh, do you really want this? Or are you just saying it just to be saying it? And just because you say it don't mean that it's something that's going to happen or take place, transpire overnight. No, it's your ability to put something out there to the universe. And this is why I always stress to make sure that once you put it out there, you stay in alignment with that energy, right? And just move about your business and just know that eventually it's going to come to you. It may come to you when you least expect it. The negative side, I read this Magician as an actual person, Taurus. You still got to be careful with strangers around you. You know, still got to be careful with family members, friends, romantic partners who are good at extracting energy from you, okay? And when I include family members and friends, romantic partners, all of that energy can be done on a subtle level. Now, it may be their intent not to hurt you, but it's always about them. Okay, more or less, it's always about them. So, you know, use your judgment. You got the High Priestess here to help you in terms of deciphering who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and you'll know the difference, you know, especially when it comes to those entities that I just mentioned. With that being said, this is your reading for the week, Taurus. Keep in mind, always, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have a safe, great week ahead. Always place extra caution and safety when the tower is present in your spread. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Taurus, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.